For 14 years, Mayra Velasquez lived what looked like a dream life. A successful Texas real estate agent, world traveler, wife, and mother, with social media full of vacations across Europe and the Caribbean. Police say she was also hiding a horrifying secret: the brutal 2012 murder of her close friend. The victim, 33-year-old Irasema Chavez, was found stabbed to death inside her Arlington apartment in January 2012. Stabbed, according to investigators, more than 100 times. Surveillance footage from that night captured a shadowy figure in sweats entering the apartment, head down, with no signs of forced entry, a chilling detail suggesting Chavez likely knew her killer. For years, the case went cold. Detectives had one crucial piece of physical evidence: a single droplet of blood found on a bedroom TV stand, confirmed not to belong to the victim. In 2016, forensic DNA phenotyping was used to generate a predictive image of what the unknown suspect might look like, a woman believed to be in her 20s. But even with that rendering, the case remained unsolved for nearly a decade. Everything changed in 2024 when Arlington police partnered with the FBI to run the blood sample through investigative genetic genealogy, a technique that traces distant family connections through public genealogy databases to identify unknown suspects. That process led investigators to Mayra Velasquez, a woman who, police say, had lived just miles from the crime scene and was a close friend of the victim back in 2012. To confirm the match without tipping her off, undercover officers followed Velasquez to a restaurant where she unknowingly left behind DNA evidence on a fork, cup, and plate after lunch with friends. When tested, the DNA reportedly matched the blood droplet recovered from Chavez's apartment 14 years earlier. Investigators also say Chavez's cell phone provided critical context, helping establish the relationship between her and the woman now accused of her murder. Police confirmed Velasquez had been inside the apartment before, and that after her arrest, she spoke with investigators, though authorities have not revealed what was said. Mayra Velasquez was arrested last week during a traffic stop and now faces capital murder charges. Forensic experts say the sheer brutality of the crime, over 100 stab wounds, suggests intense emotional rage, often associated with cases involving a personal or intimate relationship rather than a random attack. No official motive has been released. Authorities say they are not currently looking at any other suspects in connection with the murder. For Chavez's family, the arrest brings long-awaited answers after more than a decade of unanswered questions. Investigators say sharing the news with them was an emotional moment, more than a decade in the making. As the case moves toward prosecution, one unsettling reality remains. For 14 years, the woman accused of this brutal killing was living openly, traveling the world, raising a family, and appearing, by all outward signs, to be living her best life. Mayra Velasquez is presumed innocent, unless proven guilty, in a court of law.